her speech entitled, Who Do You Think You Are? Please welcome Arlene!
Who do you think you are? That is a rhetorical question, usually meant to take you down a peg or put you in your place. The problem with not knowing the answer to that question is you're leaving yourself open to other people defining you. Case in point. I was tired of living on autopilot. I sought to find my purpose. So I started on a journey of self-discovery, personal development, and understanding what makes me tick and what I do well. I enrolled on courses, I read lots of books, I went to workshops, and that reignited my passion for holistic health and wellness. I was on my way. That discovery led me to my brand, Onyx Elan Wellness. I was so proud of myself. It was like a new baby that I wanted to show off to the entire world. But I was new to entrepreneurship, so I needed some help. So I enrolled on a workshop that was about new business startups, and turns out it was a sales pitch by a coach. It was a great workshop and I learned a lot. And I signed up for a VIP coaching session with who I thought was a wonderful coach that was going to inspire me and help me grow this business. The meeting was set up in the foyer of a grand hotel. Now you know, it's posh when they call it a foyer. Marble floors, crystal chandeliers, exotic plants. The place just smelled like money. I knew this was going to be a game changer for me. I got there early because I was all keen and excited, and I was able to see this coach make her grand entrance. She breezed in as if floating on a cloud. I was so impressed already. She hadn't even said a word. As she moved, her hair kind of blew behind her as if she had a Beyonce wind machine in front of her. And I knew I just wanted to be exactly like her. I was ready for everything that she was going to tell me. We sat down. She bought me a glass of Prosecco, because that was part of my 49-pound package. And we began to talk. She asked me lots of questions. She wanted me to explain my hopes and my dreams and my fears and my obstacles. And then she said, describe your business. Now, this was my time to shine. I was really, really eager to get all of my information out. So I started. Well, stage one, I am a massage therapist. I've gained that qualification, and I'm now capable in lots of different areas of massage. She said, that was great. That's amazing. Tell me more. Stage two, because of my background in science, I'm also developing a natural skincare line. She said, that's amazing. I have lots of contacts in those areas, and I'm able to steer you in the right direction. And phase three, this is the part that I was most excited about. Because of my passion in wellness, I really wanted to help people. So I said, I'm studying to be a resilience and wellness coach. Her face dropped. She just looked me in the eye and said, no. If you were to become a wellness coach, you wouldn't get any clients and people would consider you a fraud. Insert awkward silence here. I looked at her. She looked at me. I looked at her. She looked at me. I looked at her. She looked at me. I felt my eyes become a little bit misty. That was probably Prosecco, but I was devastated. I was crushed. My dreams had been crushed. I don't even know how I got through the rest of the coaching session. Everything was just a blur. Later, I began to reflect on what she said. She literally told me that I could not be a wellness coach. But what I heard was, who do you think you are? And I couldn't answer. I wasn't really sure. But I had to redefine that for myself. And I remembered something. When I was researching her as a coach, her focus was on wealth building and business and success. But I saw that earlier in her history, she was also a wellness coach. And her engagement was very low. And she didn't do very well. And that is when I realized that revelation lifted a weight off of my shoulders, because I figured out that I had adopted her narrative. I started carrying her baggage. What she said to me had very little to do with me, and it was all about her and her experience. So when I'm faced with the question of who do I think I am, I know how to define it, because I am the author of my story. And that's what I'd like to share with you today. That anytime anyone has the audacity to ask you, who do you think you are? I'm giving you the permission to set them straight. You are the author of your own story. Define it, embrace it, own it, and be proud of it. And I'll leave you with the words of Oscar Wilde. Be yourself, because everyone else is already taken. Wow. Thank you.